Hello! Unfortunately, the editor is feeling very lazy this week. And because of this, there will be no funny intro this week. Fuck you!
My office is freezing this morning. It's cold. Just putting it out there.
Just putting it out there that your office is cold.
My office is cold. I'm in my chair, but on my desk, wrapped in a blanket because it's fucking freezing out.
That's fair. I get that. Hey, that's
It's like what, 50 degrees out? That's fucking cold. What is the weather in?
That is What is the weather?
It's 65 degrees. It's even worse.
That
65
is worse.
degrees out. Look, I'm not built for the winter.
Neither. To be completely, that's fair. That's why you're trying to migrate to Australia of all places, right?
That's definitely my goal. Yep, accurate.
I find that hilarious that you're willing to, brave the chaotic fucking animals in that hellscape rather than just deal with a little bit of cold up here, where there are no kangaroos or scorpions. But
correct. Yes, that's correct. That's accurate. Yes. It does not demonstrate to you how much I don't like the cold.
Willing to risk getting mauled by kangaroos
or drowned by kangaroos. They like to do that.
They do like to do that.
If my demise comes from a kangaroo, I would demise a happy man, as I would not be in the cold.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Collective Stupidity podcast. We have another special one here for you today because Robert Calhoun has brought some documentation to a topic. He's playing things out.
Sam did that. That was Sam.
Nope,
and that was also me.
Robert did it first. Robert did it too.
Okay.
Sam
do you want to see?
Allegedly,
do you want to see the extent of my documentation?
No, because I'll have to edit. No.
I'll keep my head out of frame. I'll keep my head out of frame.
No, that's not the. It'll mess with. Well, you're gonna do it anyways. Whatever.
Okay. So hold on. This is my documentation. You're not gonna be able to read anything, but
wow. Okay, that's a lot of notes.
That is a lot.
You were One Piece right there. Oh shit.
One Piece.
Yeah. One Piece.
Did I hear One Piece?
War and
Peace.
Can we get much higher?
So high.
Oh.
Can we get much higher?
Yeah. So Dominic, for those who don't know, and for those who don't know, in this case is you, that's a reference to a meme that takes place in the one that's like a One Piece character meme type thing. It's a One Piece.
Isn't that a
meme.
Kanye song?
Whatever.
It is. It's also a Kanye song.
Yep.
Dark Fantasy. Give it a listen. It's pretty good.
You have fun with that.
I will also not be doing that. The only Kanye song we all listen to is HH. That's the only one we all listen to.
I thought you were just
right. How little I care about that. Yeah.
And
I thought you were just saying cousins.
And I'm the Nazi supporter, supposedly. That's okay.
Okay, Mr. Hitler salute. All right, whatever you say.
Before we begin with the official order of topics, I did want to, address something here, just a real quick.
The elephant in the room. The
elephant in the room, as it is. Yeah. I just try to let me get through my spiel for a second, right? I don't want to, some of you may feel inclined to interrupt me, but just give me a second as I go through.
We're gonna hold all comments till the end, all right?
It's gonna be really hard. But
I will try my best, but sometimes you say shit so out of pocket that I am obligated by law to respond.
I appreciate that. No,
I agree with that sentiment.
All right, let me just.
Sometimes I gotta save you from yourself, Sam.
I do appreciate the effort there. So, let us begin.
Are you shuffling physical papers around? Do you have this written down?
I do have this written down.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
He's prepared a full statement.
Look at you go! Look at you go!
Okay, so this is mostly to the listeners of our podcast.
Love you to death.
I'm sure you. Yes, we all love you to death. I'm sure you've all heard the recent allegations against me, and I knew I couldn't stay silent about this any longer. And it's time for me to finally take responsibility for my mistakes. First of all, let me say that I am sorry. I know I fucked up, and I can't take back what I've done, but I am a human. And sometimes I make mistakes. That's not an excuse, but it is the truth. And my heart goes out to the people that may or may not have been harmed by my actions last episode. A number of people, I won't name names, have spoken out.
Okay. I thought this was like a generalized statement for your entire life.
Oh,
what the hell are you talking about, Sam?
A number of people, and I won't call them out right now, have spoken out against what I've done, and they are right to do so. I deeply regret my actions, and while I don't expect them to forgive me, I do hope that the actions I've taken, since to prevent this from happening again will ease their suffering. I was in the wrong, and they have every right to be angry at me. Are all of their accusations true? I mean, who's really to say? But more or less, I would like to take this, above all, this opportunity to apologize and to promise you, the viewers of Collective Stupidity, that never again will I laugh at another one of Jacob Redick's jokes.
Heyo! You fucker! You bastard! You bastard!
I regret nothing.
You fucker! You fucker!
I couldn't quite place what you were doing, like, because I had no idea at first. And then you said allegations about, oh, okay, you're trying to defend how you're a furry. All right, got it. And then you start talking about, like, offense to people. It's like, no one's offended by it. Are people offended by that? What the hell are you talking about? And then you mentioned Jake, and all fell into place. It all fell into place. Makes perfect sense. Completely agree.
It's crazy how that last part of his monologue was just a loud bleep. That's crazy. I don't know how that's like a freak of nature event right there.
Oh,
wow. Discord really be acting up today, I tell you.
Yeah, it really Discord be wild in these days, you know what I mean? It's wild. It's wild out here. It's Final Frontier, as far as I'm concerned. Fuck you.
He's trying to silence you, Sam.
He's trying to silence me. He's trying to silence me. No, yeah, fuck me.
You even threw in the "My heart goes out to you" thing, which really made me think you were addressing the Hitler salute bit. But no, you were addressing my genius joke that you all loved.
I don't know what I fell for. I even now I'm like, I shouldn't have fallen for that. I should have seen that coming. It's such a classic fake away move.
That was really funny.
Yeah,
it was pretty good though. I give you full kudos because I did not see it coming. You did get me.
I've had this bit idea for a while now.
Yeah,
and I'm not. Yeah, you say that. I'm the closer and closer it draws to the time of beginning, if you will, I'm less and less confident in it. But I've done all the prep work, so we're just gonna go with it anyways. And
I'll go easy.
At any point, you can tell me to kill the bit, and it will be killed, no questions asked. Because this is quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever done, and that includes the brick joke.
Okay, we're good. I'm about to say, like, I swear to God, if you bring up bricks again, there's gonna be a live and celebrated online death. Oh, that shit twice.
I've celebrated online death.
Celebrated is what gets me. Like, damn.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my God.
I've celebrated online death.
So much hate in your heart, Dom. Unbelievable. All right. You've changed, man. Ever since you got that Mac, you've changed. You're not. You've changed.
I saw it was the scolding from. I think it worked its way into my head.
I could see that.
I've become slightly bitter. I don't know what's going on here.
So basically, my bit here is right. I at some point purchased lifetime rights to a voice changer software.
Nice.
So I have a bunch of voices pre-prepared.
Oh God!
That I'm just gonna put on at random whenever there's conversation, and I figured we'll start right now. And I'm gonna swap to Radio Demon. This is a kind of a light one, but it's testing the waters. All right.
Radio Demon.
Radio Demon. Radio Demon. How does Radio Demon sound?
It literally just sounds like you're speaking through a tin can.
What? That's exactly how it's supposed to sound. But there's so many other options.
We have Chipmunk. Chipmunk's always a good classic. We love Chipmunk, right? How do we feel about Chipmunk?
You do not sound like. I think you said you do sound like a chipmunk. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you do not sound like a chipmunk. You do sound
the end bit. Cole.
Yeah.
Chipmunk,
Yeah.
What's the safe word? What's the safe word?
I know not what you're trying to tell me, but
Is it the same? Was Chipmunk not working for you?
No,
Chipmunk
because I
is
can't know
hard
what the
to.
fuck you're saying.
Yeah, it's unintelligible. It's just a squeak. And,
Nice,
it's not.
nice. That's
I'm not
how we love it.
How much
All
did
right.
How much did you spend on this?
Don't remember. Did it a while ago.
Not,
And it's only now coming up.
that price will not be disclosed.
Yes. We can do 8-bit. 8-bit's always fun.
I hate that shit. Already, turn it off.
8-bit sounds like you have bad Wi-Fi and your Discord's
Yeah.
It sounds like
That's
you're
interesting.
8-bit.
It sounds like you. It sounds like you've
Oh
professional.
my god!
Broken mic? You like broken mic?
Oh my god! He's doing the schlatt.
He's doing the schlatt. That's crazy.
Yay! Broken mic!
I don't like
doing-
this.
He has the funny mic.
I
like
can do
that.
just get censored whenever I speak. That it's a fun one. I like this one.
Yeah, it's a good.
Um,
one.
Loud.
I hate
good
that
one.
one.
There's so many great options here.
Are
Like
those the only options?
those aren't the only option. No. That's just a sampling. Don't you worry.
Does it do like people? Will it do like? Can you like be
Barack Obama.
You know it does
Barack
people.
Obama.
It does people. It does great people. We love people.
the
It
fuck-
does fantastic people.
Choose a
Is it
person,
Donald
say
Trump?
some lines, and we
No.
can see if we can guess who you chose. I think that's what we're gonna do now.
All right, hold on.
I think
let me
was that
find
Trump?
that. It might
I
have
think
been.
that was Trump.
It might have
was
been
Was that
terrible
Trump? Because
Trump.
I
It
did
sounded
not
really
clock
bad,
those.
and I could only distinguish it by how you were speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, he's doing the Trump mannerisms.
All right.
Trump mannerisms.
All right, I'm gonna put on a voice now, and we're gonna see how it goes. Yeah.
All
right. See if you
Okay,
can
here
guess
we
who
go.
it is.
Yeah, I want to see who it is.
My fellow Americans, it is
Oh,
with
that's
great pride.
Barack Obama. It's gotta be Barack Obama.
Okay, hold on.
Don't even try me.
You can't
That is Barack
speak. You
Obama.
can't speak like the person.
Well,
My
I-
fellow
I-
Americans.
I
Who
figured
else says my fellow Americans like that? It's only Barack
it's,
Obama.
I was just
it's
saying,
not
you can't-
only him; it's other people.
People do it. Other people do it all the time. Other
Well,
people
no.
do it all the time.
Whenever somebody says "my fellow Americans," they do a Obama impression.
Listen. All right.
You
That is
can't
like
be.
Would
You
you
can't
rather
speak
him-
like
would you
Trump
rather
and be
him-
like,
would you rather
"We're
this
gonna-"
guy? Would you rather this guy? Huh?
Yeah.
Would you rather this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Let me
Biden.
know. Let me know. It's Joe Biden.
Biden.
Very good.
Let me know.
Let me-
Can we get
let me
can we
know.
get Biden saying, "Oh, okay"?
Sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm dying. Ugh. Okay.
So was Joe Biden. I said that was low.
You fucking bastard! Do you dare talk to your president that way? You fucking bastard! How dare you? You
Wait,
want
can we
what
get-
you want? You wanted? Oh, okay. In
Yes.
Biden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait, can we get a vocal buh?
Buh.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we've confirmed that it can do presidents. Can it do anyone else who's a limited just presidents? 'Cause you've done presidents?
You tell me who do I sound like now? Who do
Oh,
I
jeez.
who do I sound like now?
Is this Epstein?
Okay. I
I
don't
think I
know.
almost broke
No.
the voice changer there.
No, this is
sounds-
not Epstein, believe it or not.
I have no idea who this is supposed
I
to
can't
be.
place it. Yeah, no, I have no idea. Who is this?
My name is Mr. X, also known as Elon Musk.
Oh,
Yeah. I can
Yes,
hear
You
it.
know,
yes.
I know it's like an artificial voice and is doing its best to like be toneless, but you don't match the complete emotionless tone of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
the laugh.
You're
It
so
did the laugh
emotion.
pretty
You're
well.
so emotionless.
Despite that, you're not like emotionless enough. Elon Musk really doesn't have emotions. in
Yeah.
his speech. It's not
My
strong.
name is Elon Musk.
God
Speak
damn.
your brain rot.
Tesla. Skibidi Riz, Ohio, 67.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, yeah. Ohio Riz. Thank you for that. That's
Oh, I love it. I love this.
That's-
This might
that's
be the
right.
greatest bit ever.
And then
What else you got?
this is a really good one that I like. Also, I've noticed there's a
tendency for the thing to go German, and I don't know why.
Ooh, that one,
but
that
it's
one with
really-
those Jacob. That one with those Jacob. I recognize that one.
That's Jacob. Clearly.
There's a tendency to go weirdly German, and this next one loves to do it. So we're gonna try this one. Try and guess who I am here.
Hello. Can you guess who I am? You know this
Hugh
voice.
Jackman.
I'm not Hugh Jackman. Don't be absurd.
I don't.
Why are you in a cave? Why are you in a cave?
Because I'm the celestial narrator. I'm the celestial
Morgan
narrator.
Freeman?
It might be. This is Morgan Freeman. I don't know why they gave him like weird echo for some reason on this one.
They put him in a fucking cave.
Oh, now I've got Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Speaking of cave.
This one's cool. This one just does an echo, I believe. We're in Cathedral now.
Yeah.
I can see the reels potential for this one.
Yes.
I can already see the reels highlight on Friday.
Shut up. Let's see. We got. There's so many good. Like we can do pilot. How does pilot sound? Does it sound like I think it sounds? Does it sound dog shit?
Yes.
You sound like a pilot voice in a video game telling you instructions as you go through the game.
Yeah.
I'm a tutorial voice. Nice.
Yeah, tutorial voice.
To pull up, pull down on the joystick.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Make sure to save your game.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure I've played this game before.
I've played this game before.
I've played these games before. I think the trick for this one is you really need to pull out the anime voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you press both the bumpers at the same time, you can do a barrel roll. Like, I think that's really the key.
That is key. There you go. That's the secret. That's the secret.
I'm looking at my other ones here, and I don't know what this one sounds like. This could very well just be horrible, but we're gonna try it, and we're gonna see what happens together. I'm gonna turn myself on, and I'm gonna speak, and I'm gonna be totally speech jammed. But whatever, it's just how it's gonna have to be.
Oh, there's music on this one. What's in that? A villager.
Oh my god!
I hate it. I hate it.
Villager? He's the villager. Oh, these guys? They're the villagers.
Not a fan. Straight up, not a fan. Not a fan of this.
Yeah, I can't tell at all what you're saying.
What if I go to Wawa? Yeah. You guys like Wawa?
What?
I can, like,
that one's Wawa. Okay.
Yeah, this one's Wawa. You guys like Wawa?
Who the fuck is Wawa?
Who the fuck is that?
Wawa's
a voice effect. Wawa is like a pretty common voice effect where it just, it goes up and down.
It sounds like you're underwater.
Yeah.
I hate it.
No, you hate everything that's fun.
Yeah.
And then I have one last one that I'd like to share with you.
Yep. Yeah.
This one's a classic. This one's just Soundwave. It's it's Soundwave. There's not much to it, but it sounds really nice.
Oh, the Decepticon Soundwave.
Decepticon Soundwave. Yes.
You sound like a villain from a early '90s VR-inspired children's show for low budget.
That is literally like
that's literally what I am.
That's the most creative insult I've ever heard.
That's literally what I am. That's not an insult. That's a compliment as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's like 3/4 of what he actually is. He's a literal villain from a children's show.
Seen VR Troopers? You sound like something from VR Troopers.
You've seen VR Troopers? Are you serious?
I've seen a couple episodes. Yeah.
What
Hold on.
How is there...
what I'm talking about?
How do you not know some things, and then you also know some of the most obscure things that only I'm privy to? What the
obscure stuff? You sound like a villain from one of these, guys.
Yeah.
That's VR Troopers.
Power Rangers.
Oh my god! How do you know about these guys?
Before.
What's wrong with VR Troopers? Can you yell at me about VR Troopers?
You have to understand. You have to understand, right? Most people my age don't know about VR Troopers. And you're a lot younger than me, but somehow you know this. But then there's a bunch of stuff you don't know about, and then I've been thrown in for a loop. What's your favorite Power Rangers? Have you ever seen Power Rangers, Dom?
I've never seen Power Rangers.
Wow!
That's so fucking dude. How is this possible?
How is this possible? What the fuck?
Look, man, my knowledge is limited to what is useful.
VR Troopers is useful.
VR Troopers is definitely more useful than Power Rangers.
I don't know.
100%.
I don't know what to say.
100%.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know what to say.
And on that bombshell, it's time to move swiftly on to a new topic, and I'm never using this voice changer ever again.
I'm quite.
Is this another one of these alcoholic, we're gonna die soon stories?
Yes.
If you didn't expect that coming into it, I mean, I at this point, that's on you. And just to check, you're gonna be using fake names that I don't have to censor out, right?
Hold on, let me. Yeah,
No,
yeah, I'll
but I
use
will
middle
now.
names.
The fact that you didn't plan to do that from the beginning, it angers me on a primal level. I think a little bit.
It would have buffed. It would have buffed.
Yeah, for you, I would have had to do so much censoring.
Womp womp.
Oh, don't womp womp me. You can go womp womp your own fucking self.
Okay. All right.
Womp womp yourself.
So,
all right.
So the curtains open. All right. I went camping.
What do you mean the curtains open?
Like the
open. I bet they do.
Bro is telling me to put in a transition in DaVinci Resolve right now. And
I
the curtains
gotta
open.
see some curtains open when I listen to this in the future.
Okay.
That's a good point. I'll have to put some sound effects in.
So, I went camping in Canada this weekend.
Yeah, and in Canada, yep.
In Canada.
Okay.
So my girlfriend, her grandfather owns a plot of land that they just have a bunch of campers set up in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so the last I've been up there a few times. Really lovely place. It can get a bit cold because it's Canada, but besides the point. For the past 3 years, her entire family's been like, "Hey, you should take your friends up here for a weekend to enjoy the camp." They have ATVs, side by sides, fire pits. They have yard games, stuff like that. And the entire time she's like, "Nah," and I'm like, "What the fuck? What the fuck are we doing?" I was like, "This is prime opportunity."
Right.
To get fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, right. In
so
Canada.
Finally, she says, "Yeah, okay," and we start gathering people. Ironically, this is on the one weekend that a lot of people couldn't go because I had 2 friends who are in Disney,
and
I had another friend who was supposed to go to a wedding, but she ended up getting strep throat. So, but
that does do it.
Yeah.
So it was only 5 people: me, my girlfriend, my buddy James, Alfredo. He was my roommate in college. It's actually.
I'm sorry. The roommate named after cheese. Okay.
Okay.
Make sure on the same level here.
It's Mohammed Alfredo himself.
I can't believe it. Mohammed Alfredo has appeared.
He's made an appearance on the podcast. Hell yeah. That's an inside joke that no one else is gonna get.
Yep.
Okay. Actual side note. Middle name actually is Alfredo.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's your lie.
No, that's his middle name because that's his dad's name.
Alfredo.
Yes.
That's a pretty good name. I'm gonna give the full credit. That's a solid name.
That's
not my name. I did that.
That's such a dumb name.
You're a dumb name.
Who would? Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Anyway, so let me get back into it.
Okay.
My girlfriend, me, James Alfredo, and new character to the Calhoun plot. Wilson. Wilson.
Okay, Wilson.
It's the 5 of us going. So me and my girlfriend and Wilson, we get to camp at 4. Her grandfather's there. He shows us around. He shows us into the camper where all the stuff is. He shows me how to work the ATV because I've never driven an ATV before.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that was cool. So that was really fun. He showed us where the keys were. He showed us what keys go to what things. He's like, when you're done, just lock it up, stuff like that. Right. So then he leaves. And then an hour later, James and Alfredo show up. Sorry, I have to physically think of their middle names.
Mm-hmm.
So they show up. Then we start cooking. Funnily enough, he goes, "Okay, here's the key for this ATV because it belongs to my girlfriend's cousin, and it's a really nice one." He's like, "I don't want you using this one. Use the other one because it's shittier."
Okay.
So we go to move the other ATV because it's blocking the grill in the garage. We open the like the tin that he had the keys in. They're not there. We basically dissect the entire garage to find the keys. We can't find them. So we're like,
Oh, geez.
well, and he took the keys for the side by side. So we're like, well, we need to figure out a way to move this thing, or else we're not going to be able to cook.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
believe me, Jesse, we need to cook.
We need to, Jesse, we need to cook. So our solution was, so when you put the ATVs into park, they're not like, the wheels like aren't like physically, or like the gear isn't like physically locked into place.
Yeah.
So even if the ATV is off, you could like shift gears. You could put it into reverse, you could put it into drive,
Yeah.
and most importantly, you could pop it into neutral.
Okay.
So we popped it into neutral.
Yeah,
so we popped it into neutral, and we just wheeled it out of the garage, so we can then wheel the grill out. So we cook. Then we start a fire, and then we get into the good stuff.
Okay.
This is the real meat of the story, because at 8:29, I started documenting everything that happened.
Okay.
From 8:29 that night to 4 p.m. the next day when we get home. So we start 8:29, halfway through drink 1.
You couldn't start exactly at drink 1. You had to start halfway through it.
Yeah, because I thought like halfway through, I was like, oh wait, I should be writing this down if I'm going to talk about it for the podcast.
There you go. He's got a mind for this.
8:35, drink 1 done. I may not get through these because they low-key taste mid. This is the half and half twisted teas.
Yeah.
They were not.
Those aren't great. No, those aren't.
They were not hitting. They're my go-to, but they were not hitting.
Okay. All right.
8:38. Korn is kind of hitting right now. Not like the food, but like the band.
Korn?
Oh,
Okay.
Korn
The
with a
band
K.
Korn is hitting right now.
Okay.
8:48. Actually, hold on. I have a picture for this I'm going to send. 8:48. We got photos of the Milky Way. And then here, I'm going to send that photo. We got
Oh wow!
we got photos of the galaxy.
Yeah.
That is sexy.
That is a sexy photo.
Okay. 8:57. Drink number 2 done. Also at 8:57. Quote, "Oh, that's hot." That was said. That was said by Wilson after sticking his hand into the fire.
Into the fire. Physically into the fire.
He goes, "Oh, that's hot."
Wow. Okay. Oh, that's hot.
Understood. Yeah.
Okay. He's a man of science.
It would be hot. It would be hot. Let's be honest now.
It would be hot.
Okay.
It would be hot.
We're gonna jump forward 10 minutes to 9:07. I grabbed drink number 3, and then in parentheses, I said I should probably just take the entire case out, because I had the case in a fridge that was like 50 feet away. And so whenever I got a new drink, I would have to walk away from the fire into another camper, open the fridge, get the drink out, and then walk back.
Yeah.
For a drunk man who needs that next hit, I mean, that's cool.
9:10. I teach Wilson how to shotgun a drink.
Okay.
9:12. Wilson tried shotgunning his drink and got it all over himself.
Okay. All right. So he failed almost immediately.
A brilliant character arc.
Also, another thing. A friend of mine, James, he brought a pack of Newports.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
That's
interesting. And so we're smoking, and my girlfriend goes, quote, "What setting do you have that cigarette on?" End quote. And then this is what I said. I go, what do you mean, what setting? High nicotine or low nicotine?
I mean, reasonable crash out.
Reasonable crash out.
Reasonable crash out.
9:25. This idiot Wilson walks into the woods alone in the middle of the night. 8:30 or 9:36. This guy is at the. Okay, by the way, he's walking on like the trail. There are trails back there, so he didn't just walk straight. He just
didn't go straight into the brush.
Okay, good.
Straight into the
Nine-
sticks, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
Becomes encrypted. In 3 years, there'll be a video on him on
9:36.
YouTube. It's encrypted.
He becomes the next
9:36.
J Station thumbnail.
9:36. This guy is at the pond about a quarter mile away.
Mm.
And I only know this because we had a pair of walkie-talkies and I gave him one so I could like talk to him.
Smart.
9:40. This motherfucker found reception. There's no reception at the camp, but he walked far enough that he ended up getting reception, and he's on the phone with his I'm not sure if I want to say girlfriend. So that should tell you. That should tell you.
That'll tell you everything you need to know.
9:47. This motherfucker actually got lost in the woods.
Oh my! Of course! Wow! What a surprise! He got lost in the fucking woods.
You know, this
That he never seen
is
before.
exactly why you have the buddy system. This is the
why we
exact.
reinforce the buddy system. You make me
This is
worried.
exactly why.
Yeah, I have a history of dealing with people who get lost in the woods.
So, do you want to know how?
serious
Do you want to know how he got lost?
Yes.
Yeah, please enlighten us. Tell us.
So he did the one thing you're not supposed to do when you're on a trail in the woods.
Don't tell me.
Did he
Don't
go
tell
off
me,
of it?
Robert.
He
Don't tell me.
walked off trail.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not good. You're
So
not
then-
supposed to do that.
So then,
That's why it's there.
So then, me and James. Also, at this point, I finished my third drink. I forgot to write that down, but at this point, I'm 3 drinks deep. Me and James, we make the we have to make the lovely journey into the middle of the woods at 9:50 at night.
In Canada, and it gets dark
In
by then.
Canada.
It does, yeah. It gets alien.
A lot
not
of
to
weird
mention-
perverts in Canada.
Not to mention,
There are.
we're in a valley. So by
Ooh.
like 7:50, it's dark.
So this motherfucker is lost in the middle of the valley of the shadow of death, and
That he has never seen before.
awesome, right? In
So-
the middle of Canada too, which is fantastic.
In the middle of the night, in September, in an area he's never been before, let alone seen.
Yeah.
9:58. We're able to guide him back to camp because we're just walking around. We're just yelling his name, pointing the flashlight until he could hear us, and then come to our voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he gets
Thank
back
God.
at 9:58. 10 p.m. I open my 4th drink.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Man gets lost in the wood. Your initial response is, I need to drink more. More alcohol is needed to get through this.
10:06. I pissed on a tree while drinking halfway through drink 4.
Okay. So you were drinking and pissing at the same time.
Yep.
Wonderful.
10:12.
Well, I mean, if you have
Drink 4
fluids
is
going
done.
out, you got to have fluids coming in. Law of equivalent exchange, Sam.
Yeah.
You know that.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
the
a-
law.
10:13. Wilson is blinding me. 10:14. 10:14. I've been blinded.
Or like a light, or like with smoke.
He had a flashlight, and it was
Okay.
really bright,
That makes more sense.
And then
which is why at 10:14 I've been blinded.
Oh, I've been blinded. 10:14. I've been blinded.
10:19. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Wilson walks into the woods with Milwaukee.
Okay, again? He did it again?
Let him go again.
At that point, man, you have to let him go, right? If you love a man,
Yeah.
you let him go. If it comes back, you keep him.
Yeah.
This is natural selection at its best. You just gotta let him drift
The
off.
man
Yeah, that's what we
yearns
were
for the
even saying.
woods.
That's what
Go figure it out,
we
man.
were saying when it happened. We were like, yeah, this is just this is just
This is God's doing his holy work.
yeah, this is God doing this work.
Yeah, clearly.
So after watching him into the woods, I write 10:30. Drink 5 time.
More time to drink more. More drinks.
Oh yeah, I also skipped one. 10:28. James falls down a hill while trying to piss.
Alright,
Nice.
happens. I
Mm.
guess.
Happens to the best of us.
Okay.
Oh, and then he walks into the woods again at 10:33.
He
Okay.
walks into the woods again.
And then at 10:35, James and I walk into the wood to find him.
Oh, good
At
lord.
10:41, I guess 6 minutes later, I write down that we've been chasing him in the woods for 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
6
Oh
minutes
my
later,
God.
we were chasing him for 10 minutes.
Oh god.
Okay.
6.
Understood. Understood.
10:43. We have returned to Camp Wilson. I'm halfway through drink 5.
Yep.
You're right.
10:57. I'm being goofy silly. That's all.
Define goofy silly.
I don't know. I don't know if I was like spewing hate speech or if I was just being an idiot.
Okay, I don't.
I can imagine this has something to do with these 7 drinks you've had. I imagine these events are related.
No, I don't think so, Dom. No,
In some capacity.
no, I don't think so.
Now, finally, it's past 11. 11:03. Or 11:03. Drink 5 done. Plug in my phone. 4%. And then at 10:13, I actually plug in my phone, and I go, "Be back soon." And so, from 11:13 to 11:39, quote, I think I finished drink 6.
I think is so concerning.
And we spoke about UFOs and heard a car honking their horn constantly as they drove past camp.
Okay.
Okay.
Normal.
11:52. So I get my phone back in this time. 11:52. I chugged drink 7 in a minute while listening to Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
Oh,
goated song.
Almost like Kenny Loggins was warning you.
12:03. Jukebox Hero by Foreigner and In the End by Linkin Park Drunk is a canon event.
Okay.
Of course,
Okay.
yes. I would say so.
12:20. We're all blinded. I'm burned. Ouch.
What?
What is the possible context for that one?
Yeah,
I don't know. That we all got blinded and I burnt myself. Ouch.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, 12:21. I say Judas Priest. I'm named after him. And there is context behind this. The singer for Judas Priest, his name is Rob Halford. I'm named after him.
Are you actually? Like,
yeah,
legitimately?
my dad named me Rob after him.
That's
or
pretty
Robert.
fucking cool.
All
right.
12:22. I'm autistic.
Okay.
Yeah. Who would have guessed?
12:25. I go, and this is very on par with how I've been during the course of the show. 12:25. I write down, I'm gonna kill a bear. I'm gonna fucking kill it. In all caps.
Okay.
Oh, that's a callback. That's a callback right there.
12:29. Foo Fighters is amazing.
All right,
Okay.
well, yeah.
Yeah, agreed. All right, based.
12:42. I'm plastered on the couch of a random camper listening to radio.
Okay.
12:39. I write down, Walk the Moon is playing. I'm not in my camper. What is happening? This is not real.
So it sounds like you've had a healthy helping of alcohol at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we do a brief time jump.
Mm-hmm.
To 3:19 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
I write down, I wake. Where is insert girlfriend name? I freeze.
Yeah.
Am trapped. God have mercy.
Am trapped? God
You've seen it become so drunk you've actually transited into hell.
That reads
No making out of
perfectly.
it.
That reads perfectly as like an audio log you would find in like BioShock, right? You're walking along and then you come across this audio log of this guy who got trapped in like a bathroom as like the whole fucking place flooded or whatever. Like that, you would find that in like
I'm trapped.
So I have the
mercy on my
context here.
soul.
Okay.
So I fell asleep laying on the couch listening to the radio. I fell asleep.
Right.
And this was James and Alfredo's camper. Now, it gets cold. It gets cold up there, especially in the middle of the night in a valley in
Canada.
September.
Yep.
In Canada.
Yep.
It got down to like mid 40s. Now this wasn't an issue. Every camper had a heater. But for some reason, James and Alfredo said, "Nah, we don't need we don't need the heater."
Okay.
Okay.
That's smart.
And nobody thought to like give me a blanket.
Mm.
So I woke up and
okay, well, in their defense, nobody also thought it was a good idea to stop Wilson from going into the woods 3 times. So, like, I mean, nobody was really having great thinking at that point.
The level of intelligence here is not striking me as high.
Yes. Especially since you're zonked out of your mind on fucking twisted teas and ciggies. Like,
yeah.
Which I should point out, this is in Canada. This is all legal. Everything Calhoun did was legal.
When you keep pointing it out like that, it sounds more and more suspicious.
Okay, so see, it's 319. Now the fun thing is that there are like 3 locks on this door. And I do not know like which ones are. I do not know what which combinations of lock are locked. So I spend 30 minutes trying to figure out how to open the camper.
Oh.
Now granted, 20 of those 30 minutes are just me sitting and staring, kind of like processing my situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at 3:49, I write, "Still trapped, cannot figure out how to unlock camper." But fortunately, 3:53, I quote, as I read this word by word, quote, "I figure out back to my camper, bedtime," end quote.
Nice.
End quote. Okay.
And so then we fast forward. I'm just gonna kind of rapid fire these last few. 11:14, rise and shine. 12:15, we left camp. 12:28, we're going to local town name to a fast food place. I go, I don't know what this is. 12:43, we get lunch. I got wings and a BLT. And then 2:15, we leave the town after going to a cheese shop.
Okay.
And then at like 4:30, we made it home.
Nice.
At last.
Wow,
and then that concludes my trip. Very fun. When we initially were like rounding up people, and then a lot of people were like, "Oh, I can't go. I'm doing X that day." I was like, "Oh, we should." And I'm telling you this for a reason. I go, "Oh, I should invite like my podcast friends, or like some of them." I was like, they're all responsible.
Which one of us would you not invite to your Canada drinking trip?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too.
Who's making
Probably
the cut?
you, Jacob.
All right, W.
I'm saying I wouldn't invite you.
Oh, L. That's an L. That's a big
the other
L.
two. Yeah, the other two I'd invite.
Why? Not like that I'm like hurt or anything, but like why? You know what I mean?
Have you ever drank?
But in fact, he is deeply hurt.
I'm not like deeply hurt. I wouldn't say deeply, but like this may be what pushes me over the edge. I might jump off a bridge over this.
If it makes you feel better, my girlfriend was like, "I'm not inviting any of them."
W.
So feel better. Actually, none of you made the cut.
So we're all blacklisted from any event with Calhoun and his girlfriend.
No. After what happened with Wilson, I would be like, okay, Sam doesn't drink that much, and the worst I've heard from Dom is that he just fell over.
Yeah, he fell over once in the bathroom.
Really drunk.
Fell over in the bathroom.
So I said that both of those things combined are a far cry from walking into the middle of the woods in the middle of the night and the woods that you have never seen before, like 4 drinks deep, at least.
Yeah, there is a bit of a gap there. I'll admit.
Mm-hmm. Sam, do you got a topic for me, Sam?
Am I the last? I thought it was Dom.
Well, no.
Is it Dom?
No, Dom still doesn't know what he's doing, and you have actual documentation, so
you could ask me, but I like this.
No, Dom doesn't know what he's doing right now. He's busy. His brain scrambled recently with his Mac brain, as I like to call it.
I was going to talk about wallpapers. Honestly, God,
yeah. So we're gonna go
it's my
straight to
endless
Sam.
hunt for wallpaper. So I guess we're gonna go straight to
Yeah,
Sam.
we're gonna go straight to Sam because
Okay.
no.
Sorry, Dom.
Okay. Okay.
You can talk about it next time.
Let's see. I had a topic. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was something that happened to me.
You said you had documentation.
No, that the document was for the apology that I gave.
Oh, well, now you've ruined everything.
Unlucky.
Oh yeah.
Then you talk about another
I
alcoholic
apologize
trip.
for that.
Then you talk about another alcoholic trip.
No.
I'm sure I can pull something up. Am I still banned?
No, you're not banned. You're not banned. In fact, I encourage you. Sam is now banned.
You encourage me now. I see how it is.
Yes,
I'm
switching up on my day ones. My day ones being Sam, obviously.
Okay.
This
is way. Okay.
Despite the fact that we met like a year ago, that's neither here nor there.
Day one. Hey, you guys are day ones of my new life.
My new life.
That is actually true. Technically, first day of classes, I think, was the day all three of us met. Or all four of us.
Dom is unironically more of a day one than you two are. I just didn't know it because when I was a STEM major, we were in the same geology class.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, we were. We had no idea, but we were totally in the same geology class.
Oh fuck! That's hilarious.
I was like, how funny is it that our lives intersected and we didn't even know it, and then we went our separate ways, and then we intersected even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Universe, crazy place. I'm gonna talk to you about Florida. I gotta talk to you about Florida. Have I ever talked to you about Florida? Has this come up yet? This might have come up. Who's gonna stop me? Let's be honest. I'm gonna.
He sounds like an evil scientist. Like,
I'm gonna talk to you about.
Also, I could totally stop you right now. I could do so many things to stop you. I could censor you. I could cut the bit. I could kick you from the server. Like, I could totally stop you. But please, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
I'm almost tempted not to go on now. No, I'm gonna talk to you about Florida.
All right, please.
I went down to Florida. This is like weeks ago now. I went down over the summer. Actually, I can tell you this now because my boss doesn't listen to this podcast, so it's fine. But I got hired at my new job. This is like months ago now, right? And the day I got hired, I immediately asked for 4 weeks off of work. She said yes, which was amazing to me. And I told her I'm going to spend all 4 weeks at this auxiliary campus for my work, doing some other work for another part of the job. And she's like, that sounds great. That sounds fine. But that isn't entirely true. Because later on that day, my mom said, "Hey, we're gonna go to Florida, and we bought you tickets." I'm like, "Oh, great! When's that?" It's during this week, and it was the 4th of these 4 weeks off. I was like, "Well, I'm gonna do that instead." So I had to go to Florida, and the entire time I had to like on occasion text my boss and be like, "Oh yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, work's great. Yeah." So I'm doing work, and it's going great. I'm definitely running this job great, and I'm just like sitting in a chair next to a palm tree in Florida. But besides the point, we got cheaper flights down to Florida. We were heading down to Venice, and I can't be any more specific than that. But we went down to Venice, Florida, which is kind of south of Punta Gorda, south of Tampa. And we got the cheapest flights we could find. The absolute bottom of the bill cheapest. It was through some airline that I don't even know. It was like a Velo. Is that a Velo?
That only has one flight.
Yeah, Avelo Airlines. It's like a new thing. The budget airlines. They have like 3 airports they travel to, and one of them is Rochester to Miami. Rochester to I think it's Lakeland. But they have. I chose that. They were the cheapest flights I could find. Right, and there's a couple of downsides when you fly really, really cheap flights. One of them is you don't really get to choose where you sit. That's okay. The less okay part is you don't really get to choose when you leave. Right, so they only fly flights on Sundays, so I was stuck to leaving on Sundays. There was a show I wanted to see Saturday night, but nope, because my flight leaves a Sunday, and I can't move it, so I left on a Sunday. And we went down there, had some fun time in Florida. We went to the Lakeland airport, and like most airports are like big, and they have multiple terminals, and it's an airport, it's pretty big. The Lakeland airport, it's difficult to describe, Jake. I'm not sure I can describe it in a way that makes sense, but Lakeland's airport is not an airport. It's it's like a terminal for FedEx planes that land. Like it's not made for like commercial, passenger airlines.
Mhm.
But Avelo wanted to put an airport there, so they just rented out one of the sheds there and just made it into a terminal, right? And it's kind of surreal because I'm used to like JFK or Atlanta International. I'm not used to tiny airports like this, right?
Mhm.
But you land in Lakeland, Florida. You get out, and it's the size of a Wendy's. It's an entire airport, but it's you can see all of it standing in one spot.
Mhm. Nice.
You get out, there are two gates, gate 1 and gate 2. They are 15 feet away from each other in one room. There's no tunnel from the plane
I'm
to
sorry,
the
this
airport.
does not sound real to me.
I know it sounds like he's making things up as he's going.
I'm gonna pull some images.
I mean, I've heard the story before, and the details are checking out. So like I know it's real, but it doesn't feel like it at all.
There's no
really doesn't.
like most airports have there's a tunnel that like moves over to the plane so you can walk inside and into the airport.
Mhm.
But this because it's like a swamp airport. It's really it's small. They don't have that. You have to
Swamp
walk
airport?
down you have to walk down a flight of stairs that wheels up to it by a couple of guys, and you have to walk across the airfield to the airport. There's no inside. You can just touch the plane if you wanted to. You just put money out there.
You could say co-pilot if you want.
Honestly, you're really good. But that's a flight in, and then a flight out. That was even weirder, right? Because you have to go for TSA when you have a departing flight when you get to an airport. And when you get to Lakeland, remember the place is the size of like, it's maybe if I'm being like fully realistic, it may be the size of a small Walmart, right? It's really not that big, and most of that's like security places you can't go into. Right, so the area you go into, area you transport, is like maybe like 2 Wendy's on top of each other. It's real small. There were 2 TSA security officers in the entire place. 2.
Mhm.
One of them's in a constant smoke break. So really, there's just one TSA security officer. It's a lady. You walk up to her. She asks you for your ticket, which usually doesn't happen at TSA. But there's only one flight leaving today, and it's your flight. So she's gonna ask if your ticket. If you don't have it, that's suspicious.
Right.
You show them the ticket. You show your passport, right, or whatever your real ID is nowadays. It's passport for me. And they go for TSA, and it's like regular TSA, except that it's so casual. I've never seen such a casual TSA. She just kind of goes, "Oh yeah, just put your stuff in that box. Yeah, it looks alright. Now walk through the metal detector." You just walk through it. I have like a belt on still. I'm like, it's fine. Yeah, keep going. It's alright. You're not gonna shoot the plane. It's fine.
Oh, what are those weird wires on your chest?
Right. Anyway, though, we're sitting right, and our plane's delayed because it's a Velo and it's budget and it got delayed. And we're waiting in the terminal, which is small. It's like the size of a classroom, and we're all waiting there. It's maybe 100 of us, and we're just sitting there peacefully. And then we hear an alarm go off somewhere. I'm like, what the hell can that be? And we all look over at the front of the building, and the entire crowd sees this one guy, and he's trying to press on the door to get to the airstrip, and he's trying to open it, and the alarm's going off, right? And we're all like, what the fuck? This isn't good. And like a steward is there, and it's like, sir, you probably can't go for that door. You see where it says, authorized personnel only? I don't know if that's you, sir. Which is very bold. And
Very
this guy,
passive aggressive.
Yeah, but I don't know what was up with this guy, but this guy was like, I don't want to be in this airport anymore. I'm just gonna leave, and he just left through the employee entrance exit door to the plane. The alarm went off, and everyone was a bit freaked out. But the single security officer took care of it though, so it was fine. Yeah, we got on the plane, Avelo Airlines. I'm sure they're fine. I mean, they flew me there and back for pretty cheap, and I'm not dead, so in that regard, it's perfect.
That's all you need.
Right. That's all you need. It is the most generic plane I've ever seen. It's difficult to describe, but if I was in Hollywood and I had to design a plane set for Seinfeld, was just plain, no marketing, just plain, nothing else, generic, I would design that plane. That plane was spot. It was so generic. I've never seen such a generic flight. Not only was it generic, I think they use really old used planes. I think they use Airbus 350s, from like 2006, right? So it's old plane, but it's also old plane with like bits missing, right? It's a little bit sleazy. This is like, does this actually pass?
Just a little bit.
I'm not sure.
Just a little.
I
sleazy.
sat down. This is my return flight. I sat down in my seat and I put my bag down because I pay for nothing, so I don't even get a carry on. I just get like a personal item, and I just stuff it below my seat. And as I stuff it below my seat, I rip off one of the panels on the wall.
He's dismantling the plane as he's riding it.
And this plane, mind you, that it's about to take off, and it's not a giant panel. It's made with the size of a computer monitor. But
not a giant
it's pretty big monitor on that side of a plane.
What are you talking about?
And
You've seen a
like,
computer monitor? What the fuck are you talking about? Not a giant panel. That's a big panel for a plane.
Big panel. It's the bottom. I'm trying to describe what it is. Anyone who knows Airbuses, it's you're in the window seat, and the bottom with the carpet, the floor meets the wall. There's a panel of gray footer. I slid that back on accident. And you look in there and you see a whole bunch of foam and a whole bunch of wires and crap. I'm like, oh my god, that's the plane. That's the plane. So I put it back. To be safe.
I would hope so.
And I didn't tell anyone. And I felt like I should have told somebody, but let's be honest, I wanted to get going. So
You have a lot more restraint than I do, because if that was me, I totally would have stole it.
Whoa.
Yes. You're still in a monitor size of plane.
Yeah, I've stolen worse.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna send you some pictures, but that was my flight for Lakeland in Velo. Honestly, not the worst flight I've had. I've had worse flights. For the money, really good deal. Plane, used.
With everything else.
There we go. I sent a photo. This is the TSA line, and behind it you can see the entirety of the rest of the airport.
Oh Lord.
This is it. Looks like a school. Yeah.
Okay.
But not the worst flight I've had.
Jesus.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. The plane's old. Like, it's not like new planes have like LEDs inside. This is like old fluorescent tubes all over the place. It's like, oh, it's yellowed. And it's a bit wobbly, but it's okay. It's all right. It's fine. We got there. We landed. Planes don't age like cars do, so I'm kind of trusting the system here a little bit.
Trusting the system.
Scale of 1 to 10, how are you rating the airlines and the flight experience?
If it was just the experience, isolated from the price, 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Once you factor in the price, it's like an 8 out of 10 flight.
Then it's like, well, you get what you paid for.
But I don't know what a flight is from Rochester International to Lakeland on like a Delta. I'm gonna find out Delta.
Yeah, how much did you pay for this?
I played 120 for a two-way.
He played 120 games of basketball for a two-way ticket.
let me pull it up. This is we'll do Tampa because that's the no, we can't do Lakeland. That's why Tampa.
Give me that price again.
I paid it was $250 for a two-way ticket.
Okay,
Damn.
so round trip.
Oh, round trip. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that isn't that bad then.
I'm gonna pull up just random dates. We'll do for Tampa, for Delta. Let's see what pops up. Wow. Okay, it's not. There we go. Okay, yeah. So main cabin, right? So this is the budget line. It's $455. So it's 1/4 a Delta, is what it is in price, round trip. So if for 1/4 the price, you get a plane that is mostly together in an airport the size of a Wendy's, but you save $380, and I think that's worth it. I think that's a pretty fair deal, to be honest.
Yeah.
Honest to God, with prices like that, I'm kind of surprised you're still here with us.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like, I mean, not that I care. I don't really care about Avelo all that much, but not to sound like it was the most unsafe flight ever. It felt safe. It just felt a little bit used, you know? It was small things. It was small things that felt used, you know? Like really small things. Like in the plane, like some of the panels were discolored from age, and other panels have been replaced when they've just broken down over time. So there's a couple of them that are yellow, and then there's some that is white. And then you go to the front, and you can clearly see where, like, post 9/11, they just bolted a lock-on door to the front of the plane. It was never meant to have a door in the front of the plane, but it does now.
Oh God!
It's stuff like that you just kind of see, and you go, "Oh, okay, this is budget."
Oh,
this
okay.
Budget airline is.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
okay.
Part of that like that type of thing is like, so this is a like kind of a marketing thing, but like sometimes if you have a product that's really good, and like in the case of this, it's like budget airlines. They're generally about the same quality as like a Delta or an American, right? because they're so much cheaper, people don't trust them. So they have to make the flight seem a little more shit than it is. So people will actually think, okay, I'm not gonna die on this. I'm actually getting,
Right. Because you also have to remember, like, it's not like we live in like a third world country. Like, this is the United States. We have some very stringent standards of flight.
Yeah.
And they assure you 1,000 times over when you get on the flight that this plane meets every standard that the I don't know who handles plane standards.
That'd be the FAA.
Has.
Yeah, the FAA. It is.
Yeah, FAA. This meets all the federal standards. And they really push it towards. I think they really want you to trust it in that regards. It's like trying to compensate for something.
One disaster, and it's all
reckon,
over.
I reckon it's safe. I reckon it's pretty safe.
Well, everything. All of them are safe until they're not.
Yeah, I reckon it's safe, and I'm gonna feel that way until I hear a news report that one of them nosedive into a building or something, and then I'll start to wonder about Delta again.
Then you'll start to think that they're not safe.
Yeah, and I'll start questioning a little bit. I'll still fly it. It's cheap. So I'll feel less secure about it.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Have I told you about the worst flight I took?
No.
I gotta tell you about the worst flight I took. It was a Delta flight, and I took it from.
I've heard all I need to hear.
Yeah. Thank you. Yep, that's all we need.
And
the jury no longer
needs to closing statements. Yeah.
But
tell me about this flight.
I took a Delta flight. It was a Delta flight. It was a layover from Atlanta to Greenville. Right. I saw my brother move across the country. So I took Rochester down to Atlanta. That's a 3-hour flight. That was fine. It's Delta. It's fine. It's consistent. It's like pancakes. When you get down to Atlanta, I have a 5-hour layover at 2 a.m. in the morning, right, which just takes forever. And then I get on the plane, and it's a 2-hour flight. It's real short. It's just right across between the states. I sit down. I'm in the middle seat. And I didn't get to choose a seat because I get the budget line. I get the budget seats. So I'm in the middle. On the left side where the window is, it's the husband. On the right side, it's the wife. And she sits down, and she has 2 chihuahuas and a little kid.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
And the first thing she told me when she sat down, she said, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" She's like in her 60s. How are you
was she on the older side?
Yeah, she's a boomer. There's no other way to put it. She's a bit of a boomer. She sits down, she goes, "Oh my God, how are you doing?" And then she assures me, "These dogs, they love flying. There won't be any problems at all." And usually when somebody tells you that with no provoking, that's never a good sign. And I tell you, the second that plane taxied into the second it landed, it was nonstop barking. Those dogs they hated flying. I've never seen dogs hate flying as much as those dogs hate flying. I felt bad for the dogs. This was like animal abuse. These dogs were not okay with flying. Like, and the little chihuahuas too, they just don't the entire time. They never stop. And the husband's across it. Whenever so often the wife would lean over and go, "Can you grab me my lotion?" And for that alone, it was the worst flight I ever took, and I would not take Delta again. And it's not Delta's fault. Oh, what the fuck?
That's such a valid reaction. Yeah. It's not their fault, but what the fuck?
Yeah.
Honestly, God, if you have dogs who non-stop bark the entire time in a cabin of 100 of the people, you should not take those dogs with you.
Mm-hmm.
Delta should they should have some jurisdiction there and say, no, lady, no dogs. I don't like dogs in an airplane when they bark all the time.
I actually have a different opinion. I think that if you have dogs like that,
I think we should just kill the people.
They should be shot. Yeah, I think that. Not the dogs, the people. I just want to clarify that. Don't shoot the dogs. It's not the dog's fault. Shoot the people. And on that wonderfully non-controversial opinion,
somber note,
yeah, on that somber note, it is now time for closing statements. Sam, would you like to hit me with one?
Closing statements, yes. Let's hit the towers with a closing statement here.
Okay. All right, coming right off an airplane bit. Yeah, I think we all saw it coming.
I mean, actually, that was totally on accident, but yeah, let's do it.
I'm sure it was.
Work out. Airplanes, drinking with your buddies in the forest,
Of Canada.
And of Canada, yeah, in Canada.
Again, so utterly suspicious when you have to specify it.
Voice.
Well, it's not
voice
suspicious because we're
changing
telling the truth because it's in
technology.
Canada. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Canada. We're clarifying that it's Canada.
We want to make sure everybody knows it's in Canada. That's it. You're the one who's making anything seem suspicious. There's nothing to be suspicious about. He was in Canada. Move on.
Should we be suspicious of you?
Yeah, I feel suspicious of you right now. That's how I feel.
Do you know?
I do. I do. I think you're hiding something. What did you do to those chihuahuas? What did you do to them?
I'm actually hiding the entire country of Canada. Sorry about that. Sorry, it's actually all just conspiracy. It's not real. Canada's not real. That's why I'm so confused. Canada's not real.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Canada?
Anyways, Sam, please.
Tying all this together, right? Your bit, Dominic's bit, and Robert's bit. Ladies and gentlemen of Collective Stupidity, don't let any of this distract you from the fact that the Stegosaurus is arguably the best dinosaur that was alive during the Jurassic period. A lot of people are going to tell you a Triceratops was
Which was not alive during the Jurassic.
Whatever. Cretaceous? What was it? Cretaceous?
Yeah, Triceratops was Cretaceous.
What Stegosaurus is what? Cretaceous or Jurassic?
Stegosaurus is Jurassic. You were correct about that one.
Damn. Wait, really?
Yeah.
You're just an idiot.
Yeah, you're just fucking stupid.
I guess I'm just an idiot. Okay. Well, I guess my closing statement is this then. Much like my failure to prepare a topic for today, I also have failed to deliver on an exceptional closing statement. I am very tired. I am weak. I need sleep. It has been a week. All right. A week of violence until next Sunday, where I'm probably going to be back to my high spirits, in which case you should always try to be like me. But that's my closing statement.
Nice. Great. Excellent closing statement. Robert, would you like to hit me with one that's like...
closing statement was like a statement.
Fuck yourself, Redick.
I mean, I would like a closing statement instead of this shit sucks, I'm tired would be nice. But you know, whatever you want to throw at me.
Okay, my closing statement. I'm actually not an alcoholic.
Oh.
Understood. Okay.
We got you.
What you're putting down.
Totally.
So, that's really all I got. I'd actually love to have you guys come to camp one of these days.
It does sound like fun. I would do it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I would love to head up to Canada. That'd be fun.
I will try to convince my girlfriend. If that doesn't work, I'll resort to torture.
Okay. All right. Moving on to Dominic, please shill something that has nothing to do with torture or being tired. Please. I beg.
Or being tired.
I beg.
Dear listeners of the podcast, specifically
My
the
favorite.
Canadian listeners of this podcast, which I'm sure we have at least one, maybe.
I wouldn't be so sure.
I don't know if you have. I don't know. I don't know if you have Florida in Canada. I'm not sure that chain made it all the way up there. But
Okay. All right.
I don't know if you have Florida in Canada.
And you also happen to own like Boeing or another airline company. Could you please make another budget flight that goes from Washington to Florida, Canada? Because I will happily shell out money to that endeavor.
Yeah, he'll co-sign that.
I'd co-sign that product.
I'd invest in that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even look at the contract. I'd just see Canada and Florida and be like, yeah, that makes sense, and sign it. That's Delta. Delta's there too. Delta's. What else did we talk about the show? Did we talk about what was Sam's topic? Oh,
Voice changers.
No, that was my topic. Sam's topic was
we also
he didn't have a topic. He was like had the apology for my
Canadian listeners building airlines from Florida to Canada. I don't know if in the golden age of air travel, we used to do like drinks on a plane. We should bring that back.
We should.
Clearly, when I go traveling on an airline, what I need is to have a beer. This is definitely a good idea, and you should bring back drinks on a plane.
Don't they still do that?
I've never had a drink.
No, not like alcohol.
I mean like drink as in with alcohol.
No, I thought they did drinks with alcohol on flights.
No, they don't.
I've never had a. Although I've also never asked. I just see the menu and I see it's like $18 for anything. I was like, I'm not gonna pay that. I'm gonna pull something.
Well, that's an L.
On a plane? Is this a thing?
I don't think so.
That sounds like you're gonna get a porn parody of snakes on a plane if you look that up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
AI overview from Google on planes. Flight attendants have a selection of free and paid drinks, including water, juice, soda, and alcoholic beverages. I am wrong. There are drinks on a plane.
Told you.
Dear Canadian listeners, ignore everything I said. In fact, you've already have solved the problem. There are drinks on a plane. So just focus on making a budget airline so I can travel to Florida and Canada, please. That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Yes, and to the Canadian landscapers, please make a new Florida for Dominic up in Alberta.
I'm sure you can do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of space up there.
I'm sure you can do it. You guys are like half French. You're already a little bit insane. You should be able to figure that out pretty easy.
Dominic, I don't want to be that guy. This might be the worst closing statement you've ever had. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that guy.
Honestly, it's sort of floundering pretty fast. Honestly, it's pretty. You just cut this out. You should really just cut all this out. This is pretty bad.
You want to give me a one sentence closing statement for your next, just real quick, that I can cut in?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, I got one. Dear Canadian.
All right, great closing statement, Dom. Thank you. My closing statement is, at the end of the day, I think you just gotta really, live your best life. I think you need to start letting joy and love and happiness into your heart, and you need to really accept the things and people around you. And fuck you! Fuck you!